All right, this is a video on the ETF prediction section of Get Stock Ideas. And the goal for this is to try and give you the best chance to play a reversal in a particular sector or industry that this popular ETF is based on. For example, here it looks like this is saying that finance stocks have just had a huge pop to the upside, and there's a signal that it might pull back for a day or two. And the same here with gold stocks and biotech. Now, right now, bank stocks and biotech stocks have had a big push. The Trump victory just occurred, and that has really unleashed a lot of bullishness for these two sectors. Gold just bounced, the gold stocks just bounced yesterday, so this is a very short term bounce, but it's in a bullish pattern. So it's interesting to see here that it's always good to note on the ETF section here to look at the signal strength, that these two are kind of a little bit weaker and this one's stronger. So to just kind of always take that into effect, that how confident, and that's what the signal strength is, how confident the signal is by analyzing the past few years data on these types of moves, how confident it is that there will be a move in this direction over the next 2 days. And I've actually been testing out these trades since I launched this prediction section, and what I found is that there's usually a move slightly against you during the signal. So if the signal's on a Monday, then Tuesday it might go against you a little bit in the morning, as it's kind of that reaching its peak or reaching its trough, on an oversold and an overbought reaching its peak. So once that is finalized, then if the signal is correct, which it's tending to be pretty accurate, I'm finding about a 70 to 75% accuracy to these signals. So it's pretty good, and obviously it very much depends on how you're trading it. So that's why I'm also trying to educate my members as far as the best way that I'm finding trading them, and to protect your gains and to protect you from any losses on these trades. So that being said, as I'm explaining up here in the strategy section, it's best to, if the stock kind of moves down against you, to not just jump in 100% of position, slowly add to a position, and then be prepared to add more throughout the day, and then during the next day look for your exit. So that's the type of trade. And if it falls during this day and then the next day just keeps falling more, that's when you want to just get stopped out. Just stop it, move to the next one, and take your loss. As long as you create a manageable loss on slowly moving into a position like that, you should be able to survive into, hopefully the next one is a winner for you. So hopefully if there's a 75% win rate, then you're getting 3 wins for every 1 loss, and you can withstand a small loss as long as you're making more wins or larger wins. So that's the general strategy here, but very straightforward as far as taking a signal and making a trade out of it. So you'll get these ETFs, base ETF of the signal, and then the lower part here is the 3x ETF. So if it's a bearish signal, it will give you what to buy for a bearish signal. Now, if you're new to ETFs, that it might sound strange that you're buying something in hopes that it goes down, but this FAZ goes up if XLF goes down. So that's what all of these are. They're bearish ETFs. And so when this top stock or top ETF listed here goes down, this will go up. So that's what the bearish ETF means in relation to those. And the 3x, again, if you're not familiar with this, that means it's 3x leverage. So if this goes down 1%, this should go up about 3%. And just to give you a bit more history on these, let's see that this is how they're coming. They don't come in every day. Usually it's the more symbols that come in all at once, the stronger I view the signal, because there's more of a shift, an oversold, overbought area in the market, and various industries and sectors are showing that at the same time. That's usually a stronger signal for me. And just to jump over, so that generally summarizes what you would do with this section. And again, it's a nightly thing. It's not going to put a signal out every single day. And these are compiled around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night. And then you'll receive an email when I try to send out the emails around 6:30, 7 o'clock, after everything's been compiled and ready, and then I'll send it out to the members, and then you can take your trades from there. So that's the summary of this section. I'm also going to jump over into one of these. This is just the details of the related chart and the signals themselves. So down here, you'll see here was a really super strong bullish signal, and the next day had a really strong day up, and then see another pretty strong bullish signal over here, which then kind of had to wait a day before it finally had that big pop up. And let's see here. So you'll see that there's this red area here. When the bars pop up into it, the higher it's going into that red area, the stronger the signal is. So here was a very strong bearish signal, and there was a huge gap down, which went down for a few days here in June after that signal was made. So again, the further it's going into that area, the more and more confident this algorithm is that there's going to be move in that direction for you. So you see the top three ones here with this one bullishly, and this one bearishly. And all three of them, it looks like they won. So that's what you want to look for, is that you can play these ones where they're kind of poking into that area a little bit, but when it's really up here, those are the ones you're going to have more confidence with. And if you're more patient and wait for those setups, then you should have a bit better accuracy rate on them. And that's the overall summary here for the ETF prediction section. And I hope you enjoy this section. Thanks.